Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this CUP TV brought to you by craftshoeprint.com. In this episode we're going to look at a gorgeous mini kit by Ann-marie Vaux. Now the mini kit is called A Christmas Cocktail Santa Hat Martini. What a fabulous title. I just think that is brilliant. So the number for the kit is 910-200-1763. Now in the kit you get 3 sheets. I just want to run through the sheets that you get and then we'll make the card. So the first sheet that we get is the insert sheet, and you actually get 2 small picture tiles, and I'm going to show you one thing that I'm going to do with them, one of them, but you could use it as an envelope seal, something like that. But this is your insert, and then the next sheet is your decoupage, and you've got the decoupage for the main image, and you've got your actual, sorry, can't speak today. You've got the extra decoupage and the sentiment tiles, and then the last sheet is the full picture to make the card, the base image, and some extra sentiments and a blank sentiment. So now the one thing that you're going to need for this is a base card, because this is classed as a card topper and decoupage, so you don't get a base card to be able to create the design. I'm using an 8x8 white square base card, and all I've done is added a piece of red cardstock to the front of my card, and I've just made it just slightly smaller, 1/4 of an inch smaller than the actual base card. So that's the only thing that I've done. Now I'm going to actually start at the back of the card. Normally I always, if you've ever seen my videos, I tend to start with the insert, but we're just going to start with the back of the card first. And do you remember there were some little picture tiles? I thought it would be really fun to add one of these to the back of the card. You know when you go in a card shop and you're looking at cards, they've always got something on the back of the card just by way of either a compliment note or something like that. So I thought it would be great to do that on the back of this card with Anne's design. So I've just added the picture tile, and I'm just going to add the sentiment. We'll add it just above it, like that. So there's your irony for the card there, for your cheers and your picture tile. So now we can do the inside. So I've cut out the insert panel that Anne's included, and it will fit inside of my design. But what I thought was we'd do something just a tad different. Now you can add the insert panel as it is, or we can just add something a little bit more to it, because Anne's included lots of sentiment. So using a craft knife, I've just simply made a little slit along the top of the martini glass, and I've slid the sentiment into it, and I'm just going to stick that down and then take the tape off that I've added on the back of our insert, and then I can just position that to the inside of the card. So I'm going to try and get it nice and central, like so, and nice and straight, and that's our insert. So there's lots of room for your message, and you've also got your extra sentiment, Merry Christmas. So now we can turn our attention to the front of the card. Now the front, you get this gorgeous topper with the Santa Hat Martini recipe on, and all I've done is cut it out and added flat tape on the back of it. So I can simply remove the back of the tape, and then we can add this to the base layer that I've already added of the red cardstock, like so. There we go. Press it down. I do fancy the sound of this Santa Hat Martini. It sounds delicious. Lots of coconut and cranberry juice. Yum. So our next layer is the decoupage centre of the recipe. And I've put that on 3D foam, and I'm simply going to position it over the base image of the recipe. So we're building up the centre of our picture, so to speak. Anne's included the decoupage pieces for the martini glass and an extra touch of holly. Now what I've done here, I've just added a little bit of glossy accents just to the holly berries, and it's on 3D foam on the back, and I'm simply going to position it over the previous layer of holly. And then to finish our card off, I've got one of the sentiments that says a Christmas cocktail, and I'm simply going to add that underneath where it says Santa Hat Martini, just at one side. There we go. And that is our card finished, and it's something a little bit different. Gorgeous decoupage on the front. The insert matches perfectly, and then we've got our added feature of the back of the card, and that is just such a gorgeous card. And the item number for Anne's design for her mini kit is 910200_1763. Please be sure to check craftsyourprint.com for so many other designs, and check out Anne's range and see the rest of her styles and designs. There's so many available. And I'd just like to say thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next time.